They have famous profiles, but they can't win national decks. And then that's why a lot of people talk emotionally, but when you go to their channel, they don't have any Yu-Gi-Oh content. You see, because you have to put in the work, and that's what I do. I put in all the work. There's no other channel on YouTube that exists that has more Dark Magician content than I do. I have like almost 600 videos of Dark Magician, and it's all broken stuff. So if you take a look quickly before we move to the next question, Marensis, Flunderees, Stun, Beast, Crystal Beast, Evil Eye, Traptrix, Dark World, all of these decks have weaknesses of 1 or 2 cards. When you play 1 or 2 cards, it's an auto win. Now, when you try to do that same thing to the AC 130, it doesn't work. It only works against the Dragoon Turbo because they rely on their spells. They rely on Dragoon. So they lose. That's why they suck. But when you try to play it into the AC 130, the deck I built, it doesn't work. I don't need Dragoon. I don't need my spells. And this is why I have videos of defeating the first place up to the top 6 Labyrinth regionals and nationals level, the one that has the virus, because they stop my spells, they stop my traps, they stop my monsters. That doesn't help them at all because I'm not affected. I just still win the duel. If you have questions, go see my duels. I have them here. So that same deck terrorized, was it last night or yesterday in the YC event? You know what they did? They automatically removed. They did a new ban list for Master Duel, for Labyrinth. Yeah, they didn't do it on TCG. So why did they do that? Because they're terrorizing people, can't win. For example, like Flunderees or Marensis, Crystal Beast, Evil Eye, Traptrix, Dark World. How do you think they do when they play a virus deck against them? Flunderees popping the monsters. So you can't summon any more monsters. They're not going to be able to do nothing. Traptrix, if they're popping your traps. Without the traps, the deck's dead. Dark World, they're going to hit the monsters. They're not going to have anything to trigger. You're going to be like, yeah, but they go to the graveyard, right? They say, yeah, they go to the graveyard. They have Shifter because they can combine it, right? That's what they do. They send them and then they get banished. Crystal Beast is just an effect. They can use the virus against it as well. Evil Eye, they can get rid of their spells. And then you ask them, do you have any videos that going against those cards that Jay's saying? Don't waste your time. They don't, because they can't win. Now ask Jay, what about you, Jay? Do you have duels where you go against this card? Yes, all of them in one turn. What happens? They don't affect us. We still win. So we're going to go to the next question. So the next question for the Q&A comes from subscriber Worm99. Okay, so let's look at this question. Why play a skill drain and grave? And then after that is obviously Dragoons is the boss monster, so why not play just Secret Village and Spellcasters instead, and then add more consistency cards? So this one's actually a great question. So why play skill drain and grave? Grave is a secret ancient organism. Why play skill drain? Okay, so that one, let's tackle that one first. So for example, this YouTuber or any YouTuber or any subscriber, or he's probably not a subscriber, but anyone that exists that plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Do you have videos where you beat Dragoon? 3 of Dragoon? Not 1, 3 Dragoons in one duel. Do you have any duels where you can beat 3 Dragoon? Don't waste your time. Nobody does. Nobody does. So now the question, what about you, Jay? Can you beat Dragoons? Yes. Have videos where you take on 3? Yes. So Dragoon's strong? No, he's trash. How? Because when they activate, what is it called? Ref? Or anything that would bring a Dragoon, I just change to skill drain. The Dragoon becomes trash. Dark Magician can kill Dragoon. Do you have proof? Yes. Dark Magician is the one that outs Dragoon all the time. Dark Magician is more powerful than Dragoon. Because the deck, people are playing the deck for Dragoon. But what they're noticing is they stop Dragoon with Shifter. They stop, excuse me, they stop Dragoon with barrier and then they lose. And then when they summon Dragoon, they still out it one way or another with Kaijus or a lot of different ways, so then they lose. So then it wasn't a Dark Magician deck, it was a Dragoon deck, and that's why they suck. The other question is Grave. Grave of the Ancient Organism. Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. Why do I play that one? Okay, I have three different types of AC-130 deck. One of them is the hyper low budget that I give away for free. One was the mid range, the one that I posted. And then I have a regular range, the AC-130 original. So when Dragoon is summoned, I chain to Grave of the Secret Ancient Organism. Sometimes I try to chain to like an Eternal Soul or anything else in a bait. And when they trigger the effect of negate, I chain to Grave. So what happens after that? I don't know if you've seen my duels, but what I do, I summon 3 monsters. Very easy to do. I have a lot of those where I do it. And then after that, I link climb into Scareclaw. Then I set Dragoon to defense, hit him, and get rid of him. So the question is, but wait a minute, how can Jay do all this? Easy, because my deck is a Dark Magician deck. It's not a Dragoon deck. So I can out anything. And also I'm not affected by anything. And Dragoon is weak to certain decks. Like Dragoon's super weak to Naturia Runic. Did you know that deck is trash to the AC-130? I've destroyed it. And then you ask them, can you beat Naturia Runic? They can't. They can't beat it. Why? Because Dragoon Turbo sucks. And because Dragoon sucks. That's why. And then people are going to turn around and say, Jay, you're lying. Dragoon's the best. No, he's not. If he was the best, how come people are reaching the top rank in Master Duel without Dragoon? Did you ever think of that? What's the answer, Jay? The answer is Dragoon sucks. Dragoon is a cherry on the top to the Dark Magician. Dragoon is not the boss master of Dark Magician. He's not the main protagonist. If he was, then nobody would reach with Dark Magician the high ranking, because if we go off of the people's teaching that Dragoon's the best, he's the boss master, then you would have to explain to everybody, why do people get high ranking with Dark Magician and Master Duel without Dragoon? So you're going to be stuttering, and you're going to be a little embarrassed because you're dead wrong. So what is the right answer? What's the right answer, Jay? The right answer is Dragoon is there to help the Dark Magician deck. But he's not the Dark Magician deck. Dark Magician is. So I'll show you why. Remove the Dark Magicians from the deck. There's no more Dragoon. And let's go the other way around. Remove the Dragoon. There's still the Dark Magician deck. You see? Now, after that, he points out, obviously, Dragoons is the boss monster, so why not play just Secret Village as a spellcaster instead and add in more consistency cards? So this is the typical Dragoon deck. It's not Dark Magician. They can argue all they want, but it's not Dark Magician. It's a Dragoon deck. This is what's popular. So why not add the Village and more consistency cards? Right? That's the question he asked. So let's apply it. Every Dark Magician deck does that, what he said. And now ask the question. Okay, those decks that you talked about with the Dragoon and the Village and consistency, show me in your channel or any channel that exists when that version beat first place Nationals. Any Dark Magician deck with that you said. The Village and Dragoon and consistency. There's millions and millions of YouTubers, millions and millions of Dark Magician duels. Show me at least one where it can be a first place Nationals. Now, the same question for Jay. The deck that I play with the Skill Drain and the Grave, and I don't even summon Dragoon. Do I have any videos where I can be first place Nationals? Yes, all of them. Are you starting to notice a difference? One of them is emotional talk, what they like. It's based on an emotion. And then on the right side, you have the AC-130. It has nothing to do with what I like or emotional attachment, anything like that. It's just based on what works and what wins and proof. And it's so far away from the YouTuber's mentality of a Dark Magician profile. It has nothing to do with the Dragoon. The Dragoon is there as a cherry in the top. But if they play Shifter, I don't lose. If they stop me from playing my spells, I don't lose. If I happen to summon a Dragoon and they out a Dragoon, I still win. A lot of these decks, they summon their Dragoon, they summon 2 Dragoon, 3 Dragoon, and then their opponent outs them, and then they lose. And a lot of people are so evil. Like I don't know if I use the word evil, but they're so conniving and like they love to lie. Their videos don't even show you that your opponent outs a Dragoon. They don't have that content because they lie to you. They're lying to you. So you listen to them and you go try Dragoon and boom, they out Dragoon like he's trash. And then you're left scratching your head. Man, my head hurts again. Who's telling the truth and who's not? Dragoon's nothing. You start noticing. They're outing him with kaijus and this and that. You're afraid of Shifter. Your legs are shaking. You're scared of kaijus. And then after that, they'll play, what's his name? The Charmer. They play the Charmer and then they special summon Dragoon into their side of the field. And then what do? How do you out that? That doesn't work against me. Doesn't work against me. Because what happens is when they do that, I'll trigger Skill Drain and Grave. Their Dragoon can't attack anymore. And they can't even summon it because Skill Drain blocked the Charmer. So you see how I have an out to everything that exists? But then when you ask them, they don't have the out. And also they don't have any proof of anything they're saying. They don't have any proof of winning when Dragoon goes out. Or when you can't summon Dragoon, there is no such thing because they lose. They don't even, they can't even beat first place nationals. And this has nothing to do with attacking someone or making fun of someone. No. Like I said from the beginning, it's just a Q&A, questions and answers. That's all it is. I'm not interested in emotional. I'm not interested in nothing. I'm just interested in the facts. And before I end the video, that's why some people hate when I say you need to look at it like when you go into a courtroom. People hate that. Tell me, Jay, stop using that. Stop using that phrase. Stop saying that. That goes to show you how childish people are. Because a lot of people have never even gone to court. They don't know what it is to be outside of their mommy and daddy's home. To be protected and comforted by someone. You go into the court. It's no longer about anybody. It's not about subscribers. It's not about your feelings, your emotions, what you think about Yu-Gi-Oh cards. The judge just wants you to present the facts. Where are the facts? Show me the proof. And you have no proof. And because you have no proof, you're guilty. Guilty of what? Of being a fraud. Of being fake. So then they try to apply the same thing to me. Where's your proof, Jay? Here it is. Over almost 600 videos. I can out everything. Can you beat nationals? Here's the proof. I got proof of everything. What is this deck? It's the world's cheapest, weakest Dark Magician budget. I gave it away for free. What's next, Judge? And then some people, because I'm not like other YouTube channels where it caters to their feeling or tries to make them feel good, because I don't care about that. That's why you have your wife or your girlfriend. They can do that. Here is just YouTube. Yu-Gi-Oh! And winning. That's all I care about. The rest is not my business. This isn't a make you feel good channel. This is a winning with Dark Magician channel. So that's pretty much it. Thank you, Worm 90. What was it? Worm 99. Thank you for the question. And also, I don't ask, even though you did ask. Thank you for the questions, and I gave you the answers. And I'll be continuing to do Q&A in the future for questions and answers. And that's pretty much it for the video. So with that having been said, if you like the video, if you like to ask some questions you want me to answer, you're welcome to leave comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe. And remember, I'm not attacking no one. This has nothing to do with them. It's just the overall facts. Like if someone says blue, I can say red. And we can look into the colors and how they're done and all that. It's just they're saying something, but you have to approve. And that's how you can tell when someone's writing wrong, because they don't want to answer the questions. They don't have an answer to a question. But if I have all the answers to the questions, because I know I got experience, I know the in and outs. I know when someone's lying and they're not. You go to their channel and you see what they're worth. Very easy. Can they be nationals? What happens when they go against these cards? They lose. What happens to the AC 130? Nothing, not affected. AC Nationals, they're all a joke. There's a video, before I end this video, there's a video where Loza was talking trash about me in my profiles. And he dueled against Godsmith, I think, of Chaos. And I found a similar profile to that one. And I let the guy trigger the same effects that Loza lost to. Same exact gameplay, card by card. He lost, I won the duel. Budget deck Dark Magician. With that having been said, Dark Magic attack.